Jane Eyre. When I was a child, my parents died, and my uncle took care of me.
After I died, my uncle died, and my aunt take care of me. He hated me. He decided to send me to boarding school.
My life at the boarding school was sad. I only had one friend. Her name was Helen. After a time, Helen got sick and died. I studied a lot and became a teacher. I published an ad in a newspaper and was replied by Mrs. Fairfax. She needed a governess for Adele.
Adele wasn't the Mr. Rochester's daughter. He was only his pupil, because her mother was died. A few months passed, and I successfully did my job.
Mr. Rochester was happy with Adele's progress, but I, little by little, started to fall in love with them, although he was engaged with Miss Ingram. So I thought, if Mr. Rochester gets married, Adele will go to a school and never will need me more here. Mr. Rochester offered me a job in Ireland, but I couldn't accept it, and I confessed my love. And he said, "I love you too. Will you marry me?" And I accepted.
The wedding days arrived, and we were at the church. And a man arrived and said, "Mr. Rochester can get married because he has a wife."
Mr. Rochester's face became pale and said, "Do you want to know my wife?" He took my hand and carried me into the house. There was a crazy woman, his wife, Adele's mother. Sad and confused, I decided to leave Mr. Rochester.
After a time, I realized that I loved him and came back, but he had an accident and got blind.
I forgave him and we stayed together.